Somehow, it is already time for Luna 3. My word. Damn. You guys remember a little over a year and a half ago when I was wandering through Mondstadt thinking that the Venti statue was a female, and not even knowing thinking that the biggest problem, which at the time I guess it was, the biggest problem in our lives was a dragon in the wilderness. Did I remember all that before I knew who Zhongli was? Somehow Conry returned. Before I knew who Zhongli even was, what his whole thing was about. Venti best waifu? Yeah. Well, okay. You know what? Fair. Venti's VA is a girl, so. Apologies, Discord brethren. I had to change today's stream time twice. Excuse me. Apologies about that. But we are here, and it's time for a good old-fashioned watch party like we did the previous Luna things. Luna patches, special programs. A rare late one. Alright, and then I think, so the live stream I have it pulled up here is only 50 minutes. So maybe with yap and pausing, that kind of stuff, this might only be like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half reaction. And then we'll hop into Genshin and just like wander around a little bit and theorize about what we just watched. So, hope everyone is doing well. Greetings, Jobster, Monday, Sunflowers, hello. Soth, hello. Shivari, hello. Shivamri, hello. Welcome. Akun, yes, please don't fall in the dark as you're walking home from work. Palaguin, thank you for that. Currently going to the store to find frozen waffles. Yep. On an ego trip. Wonderful. Thank you for that. What is up, everyone? Hello. Okay, why wait? Why waste any more time? I want to hop right into this. Make sure my subtitles are on. Owling, what up? Hello. Okay. Let's just start.
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Devat.
I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home.
More voiced traveler.
Has decided to participate in the festival. We should prepare accordingly.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories.
Jahoda is on site to ensure that everything goes off without a hitch.
Oh my gosh. Look at her idle animation. Ooh. Another uses her bow. Wow, we are right into this. Look at this. Look at this face. Another uses her bow with her feet character. She has a bow kick like Yelan.
Time to get moving.
Look, bow kick.
You're my target.
Okay, I wonder what that's all about. That seems like that operates like a Sayu skill, running through enemies to absorb an element.
Finders keepers.
Look at this. Hope we get that for the teapot. That'd be cool.
Night is calm.
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate the best moon prayer night ever.
Happy moon prayer night.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
It is where the seeds of the story lie.
child of M.
Whoa,
Prove
that's
yourself to me.
that's inside the theater. That is inside the theater, right?
Aunt Rhine daughter, I'll show you what I can do.
100%, yeah. Can we please glide with his wings? Instead of...
Leave it to me. Decay. New life.
Wow, he's so elegant with it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know we were gonna be even addressing that until far later.
Kingdom of Conrad.
Also, Mona.
The limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor.
Abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. It is the Animal Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead.
Whoa, hold on. Sorry I keep pausing and rewinding. That's not normal. Oh, right. We discussed that. They're gonna buff Mondstadt characters.
Whatever storm lies ahead.
Look.
I look forward to what questions you'll bring me upon our next meeting.
We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
I bet this is where we find the turtles.
I fail in the task I've been given. I create yet another tragedy.
We have used every last resource at our disposal. All that remains is to wait patiently and quietly.
I can already feel the moon calling to me.
I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal. It was some sort of flying ship.
Indeed.
A new moon goddess is born. We will surely know her name.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information.
One of the fundamental rules.
Official!
I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
Columbina, are you here?
You might say that we stand at the
Whoa!
crossroads of fate.
What a stacked first 3.5 minutes of this. Venti getting serious as well. Like serious Venti, like I, Barbados, shall step in to... That's very interesting. Coming off the bench to that's something that we've talked about before, is that when Venti needs to get to work, he gets to work. That's really interesting. I'm fascinated to know if Mona's going to play a bigger role than we think in this because of her because of who her master is and what she learned. Whew.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact.
Oh my gosh, look at the I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm when Alice shows up, for real. When like her banner drops and when we see her in story.
Version Luna 3 special program, Song of the Welkin Moon, Interlude, A Nocturne of the Far North. I'm Erica Harlicker-Stone, the voice of Easteroth, the ruler of time, and Venti, our good old Animal Archon.
People who haven't read the description, that must be like a club over the head to hear that. Wait, you voiced who? that must be like a car crash for people who didn't read the description of that trailer of the previous videos.
And I have some awesome co-hosts with me today.
Hey guys, I'm Sonia Kruger, the voice of Jahoda from the Curatorium of Secrets, and shout out to all my Jahoda's witnesses.
Oh my gosh, she said it!
Hey everyone, I'm Laurie Kinniston, the voice of Durin. I am very happy to be here today. I'm very excited for you guys to see what's coming up.
Oh, you-hoo, dearies.
I'm Rachel Kimsey, the voice of Alice, coming to you not from a lamp, but from a chair, with the hat and bringing some magic.
Welcome! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited we're all here. Now, in version Luna 2, the Traveler and their Nodcry companions joined forces to take down the Rahir of Solnari.
Take down is generous.
It seems like all is well in Nodcry, at least for now.
Plus, the Traveler and the Damselette managed to protect the Moon Marrow, so that is another major crisis averted. Now that things have settled, I wonder if the Damselette can finally fulfill her wish and return to the moon.
What a great voice. What a great silky voice Durin's VA has. His natural speaking voice.
I mean, the moon is her home after all. Oh, I bet she really misses it, being gone for so long.
Well, in the upcoming version, she'll have that chance. Her return is set for when Kuvaki is at its peak on Moon Prayer Night, which also means travelers will get to go to their first festival in Nodcry.
Awesome, right?
Wow. Nasha Town looks all decked out with all the different stalls and decorations.
Oh, those are cute.
It feels so festive. Oh.
Also, why are the models on those? Why are the
Wow. Nasha Town looks all decked out with all the different stalls.
Why are the models for these lollies or whatever they are so detailed? Look how high res these models are for these little like candies.
Stalls and decorations. It feels so festive. Oh. And it looks like a lot of familiar faces will be there to celebrate.
That's right! Our companions have banded together once again to make the Damselette's last night in Nodcry one she'll never forget. And of course, travelers are in for a treat too. There are tons of festivities to check out. There's even a special souvenir stamp book to make the occasion extra memorable.
Wait, I think I just saw Dodeko and Simulanka's origami decorations. Plus, there's this crystal ball. Is the Hexen Circle joining in on the celebration too?
Of course! With Tevat's primordial powers, the three moons, reappearing in Nodcry, the mages were bound to take notice. It seems
I would love to. I'm okay. No, I'm not. I would love to have like heard all the things that we've been doing recently, like punching a hole. Obviously, we didn't do it, but we're directly associated with punching a hole in the sky in Notland and the elimination of the Hydro Throne. Obviously, like there was a reset, but it's possible that. Do we think that all of the Hexen Circle members were affected differently, like not affected in a weaker sense to Skara's reset and Ruka's reset? Like, I wonder if all of the Hexen Circle members are powerful and in tune enough with Tevat that they're just like, I don't know what happened, but something happened. Because it'd be really interesting if Alice has the same kind of feelings about that, where she doesn't know exactly, but she can tell something is amiss or something major happened. I wonder what they like. I would love to hear that conversation of the what has this crazy child been doing? Eliminating the Hydro Throne, punching a hole in the sky.
You've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh,
that wink.
Make a great maid more pleased with herself.
The only character. The only character that I'm looking forward to in the same level as Columbina. I think Bina and Alice are equally in first place right now.
Oh, nothing could make a great maid more pleased with herself.
Oh, hell.
Is she? That's on the wrong finger for a wedding ring. Or does she have a ring on the other hand too? Can you move the mouse, Connery?
An indelible impression.
Where's your hand, madam?
Never seen my face. Oh.
She doesn't have a finger on this ring. She doesn't have a ring on the left hand.
Nothing could make a.
She does have a ring on the ring finger on the right hand. Both China and Germany have it on the right. Oh. So who do we think is the... Man, who wifed up Alice? Who would have the strength to...
It made more pleased with herself.
Oh,
It's really her.
I can't believe it.
It's me.
Oh, wow. This must be one special festival then. But I wonder, for an important mage like Alice to make an appearance, she must be here for more than the festivities, right?
True.
Look at her eyes.
Bringing 2 important pieces of intel with her.
Did I not notice the squirrel till just now? There's a squirrel cut out.
Is related to one of her responsibilities in the Hexencircle, maintaining the stability of the world's border. And of course, as the devs mentioned before, Nodcry itself lies at the edge of Tevat.
True.
With the occurrence of a phenomenon known as the trilunar syzygy, the border has become less stable. So Alice has made her way to Nodcry.
Okay, that explains it.
Plus, with the border being disturbed and the rising Kuvaki due to Moon Prayer Night, strange happenings have been seen throughout Nodcry, and the situation is getting worse.
That's right. Things like phantoms appearing and disappearing without a trace.
There's like, what are these called? Oh, not oases, but in Sumeru. And they're like unified nation looking as well. Aren't they? Are they? They're kind of unified nation looking, aren't they? But they're like the mirages in the desert.
Oh, and a spacecraft was even spotted near the coast.
What? Wait, is that the wreckage from the Traveler's spaceship?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've explored around here before, but I've never seen it.
That is why the border is so important. It blocks out a large amount of abyssal power from entering Tevat. But if something goes wrong and it becomes less stable, well...
The Abyss can start playing its tricks again.
Exactly, which is why the Traveler, Durin, and Wanderer have joined forces to get to the bottom of these strange events.
Yep. They might even discover a few secrets about these phantoms along the way.
Oh, wait. What about Alice's second piece of intel?
Well, that has to do with the arrival.
Look at her.
Unexpected
Look at her
friend.
eyes.
Another mage of the Hexencircle has made her way to Nodcry. Nicole, codename N.
N. Oh,
This seems like such an abrupt, because like we've been teasing Alice for a while. I feel like we haven't been really teasing Nicole very much, like not nearly to the extent. This feels like such an abrupt, not an abrupt, I don't mean as a bad thing, but just like a very sudden, like, oh, you're here kind of thing. Whereas we were expecting, like, we're gonna meet Alice soon, right?
remember her. She's the one who told the Traveler about the prophecy during the Fontaine Archon quest. Oh, she definitely has that classic Hexencircle mystique to her, but she's a bit more forthcoming with information, at least.
Huh. And it looks like she communicates without speaking.
Oh, interesting.
Well-
That's what that meant. It's like the Chosen of Dragons communications. What do you think that means lore-wise? That she's telepathically communicating with everyone and like she can choose? That'd be cool if she can choose who to send messages to, so she could be like, we can all be standing around, but she can speak specifically to us. We kind of did that same thing with Citlali, actually.
I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters.
Oh yeah, her words just kind of pop into your head somehow.
That's right.
Spooky.
And
Scary.
much like the other mages, Nicole has her fair share of secrets, so there's a lot for travelers to uncover.
I can't believe we're getting two mages in Nodcry at the same time.
Seriously, that's
I feel
wild.
like that-
Two mages and Durin, right after Arle making a reappearance. Crazy. Look at Sandrone in the back there. She's so tiny. Look at her in the background right there.
Something major is on the horizon in the new version.
Well, that's all we can reveal for now. Be sure to check out the upcoming Archon quest to learn more. Oh, and don't forget, you can earn 500 Primo Gems by completing the Archon quest by a certain date.
500 Primo
All
Gems?
right. I think it's about time for our
500 Primo Gems? Did someone say Primo
Take
Gems?
a look at the first redemption code, travelers.
The first
Bye-bye. See ya.
Red Dead Redemption code. She went, ooh. Kunurukus. They said it, and I still forgot how to pronounce that. Someone's thrown that in the Discord already, haven't they? because it's easier for me to just like copy paste it than, I guess I can still screenshot it though. Look how cute Bina is leaning on the, you remember, was it in the first Men in Black, the universe, like our solar system or galaxy or whatever is in a marble, or like our universe is in a marble? That's sure what that reminds me of. I think there's no chance that this is I think we're like halfway through the Nodcry Archon quest. It really feels like they're, like when they said this is a year-long endeavor, that they're going to keep the same pace as a regular Archon quest. So instead of it being like 5 acts, it could be like 10 acts or something, you know? This is a really cool mix of that song as well.
Welcome back, traveler.
That I thought was someone sniffing. I thought one of the VAs here was going. Who would be more? That's a dumb question to ask. Sonya would definitely. Sonya and Cat Bertano on Twitter are absolute menaces. It's amazing. I love watching them. They're such gremlins.
Back, travelers.
Woohoo!
Hi! Look where we are! It's like we've stepped into a fairy tale.
Ooh. And speaking of, I'm sure everyone remembers Simulanka, right?
Yeah.
The fairy tale world created by M, where we first met Mini Durin back when he wasn't so mini.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse
and
me.
then he received his friend's blessings, transformed into an adorable little dragon, and even ventured into the world beyond the storybook. I remember his fate in Simulanka was tied to the evil Durin on Dragonspine, which we knew would be revived one day and pose a huge threat to Tevat. I was so worried about Mini Durin back then.
Minor
But
details.
Luckily, in the version 5.6 Mondstadt interlude, Albedo pulled off a huge feat of alchemy for Durin. And that's how the Durin who fought alongside us in Nodcry came to be.
Wow. You know, looking back on it, Durin and the Traveler have already been through so much together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty shy at first, but after stepping into Tevat and even joining the fight against the Rey Hair of Solnari, he's grown into quite the reliable companion.
Oh, I just realized, since we were so busy fighting Rare, we didn't get to hear what Durin's been up to since taking human form. I want to know everything.
Yes!
Really?
Of course! I still remember Durin tapping into the abyssal power within him during the battle. Oh, he was instrumental in defeating the Rey here of Solnari. Mastering that kind of dangerous power must have been quite the challenge.
Oof, definitely. It comes from the flesh and blood of a dragon, after all. His dangerous aura still scares off small animals, even when he's trying to just be friendly.
I'm a small animal.
Of course, the last thing he wants is to harm those around him. His goal is to use his power to help others as much as possible while assimilating into his new home.
I love his eyes as well. They're so piercing. They're not like even, excuse me, they're not even like really typical, like, extremely typical dragon eyes. They're very unique. They look like they've got fire. Like it looks like fire at the very base of his eyes. And then he's got this like diamond shape in it, where it's not just like purely, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, deep down, Durin is still the kind little dragon we met in Simulanka.
He is. And since his soul originated from Mini Durin, in addition to the power of the Abyss, he also possesses a power that comes from fairy tales.
What? Whoa, wait. So he can wield 2 different powers?
That's right. And because of that, he also has 2 distinct combat
Ooh.
styles.
Wow, jealous.
Like a switch stance?
Nice.
So, after casting his
Ooh.
elemental skill, Durin can freely choose which power to use. So, if you tap his normal attack after unleashing his skill, Durin will enter the Denial of Darkness state and channel his aggressive side. Using this elemental burst in this state will increase his own vaporize and melt reaction damage while periodically dealing pyro damage to a nearby enemy.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you tap his elemental skill again after casting it, Durin will instead enter the Confirmation of Purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions. Using his elemental burst in this state will periodically deal damage to nearby enemies while decreasing their pyro resistance.
It seems mechanically, like functional wise, yeah, Yeah, I was about to say Skirk, Farina, even Mawika as well. Where if you tap her skill, I guess just whether her skill is active or not, when she's on, but her rain from the fire. Yeah, the switch stance very similar to Farina, where she's got two different options of how she can help on the battlefield, whether like healing. The difference is that Durin can switch between really being like dedicated, assisting his own attacks, or helping people when he's off field. That's very interesting. I'm sure that's more simple. It sounds super complex right now, but I'm sure that's much easier in practice than it sounds like.
Oh. He can also reduce certain elemental resistances by triggering corresponding reactions.
Hey,
yeah,
cool.
It's a lot.
And
look at that burst animation.
His elemental burst animation changes depending on what state he's in. In the light state, it's like a painting, and the stars look like the ones in Similanka. But in the dark state, it looks like the dragon's power takes over, and he's gearing up.
Oh, that's fascinating, huh? That's not even like Skirk obviously has two bursts. And Flynn's does as well, but that's like a difference in, it's obviously the same animation, but the color palette changing in the background, that's really interesting, huh?
To annihilate his enemies. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you know, the way he changes states reminds me of how Nilou changes dance steps. It all really depends on what you do after using his elemental skill.
Oh, yeah. Which means his kit can be adapted for multiple kinds of scenarios.
Does Nilou also have a switch stance?
He can fight against groups of enemies while shredding elemental resistance for his party members. But on the other, he can target a single enemy and enhance his own damage output.
Whoa, super flexible. I love.
Super flexible. Kinda. Skill, normal attack, DPS skill. I'm sure that we will. She has a tap or hold. Oh, okay. I've probably already added her long ago too, but now I'm officially adding. Alice is in the Beto tier of will you please read me bedtime stories, up there with like Nuvi and Skirk.
I'm still curious about what his life as a human has been like, though.
Me too.
Based on what Albedo says,
Based?
it seems like he's been trying to get to
Alice saying based?
as much as
been like, though.
Me too.
Based on what Albedo says, it seems like he's been trying to get to know his new home as much as possible.
Yeah, and in the upcoming version, travelers will get to help Durin do just that, along with the Wanderer and all of his other friends in Mondstadt. So there will be tons of opportunities to get to know him better. Don't worry.
Yay,
Mondstadt! I'm so excited.
Oh, and just for a little added intrigue, I have...
I didn't notice that on the book. I don't know why I didn't notice it on the book before. I didn't notice this.
Piece of exclusive intel, which is that Alice ends up telling Durin about M's dying wish.
Whoa, look at that chair.
Whoa.
Sorry, hey, they're talking about something very important right now, but Alice was about to sit down and the chair is my chat and was like, me!
Durin about M's
I'll do it!
Whoa.
Okay, M's dying wish.
Dying wish?
That's right. In the ensuing story, both Alice and Mona's master B will be making an appearance.
Ooh.
So Durin's in for quite the experience.
Oh my gosh.
If you want the whole story, be sure to check out the quest, Draco Rubedo Chapter, Act 1, The Magic Known as Storytelling.
Oh, this quest is a bit different from traditional story quests, with tons of unique gameplay elements and spaces you can visit multiple times. There's even a few hidden Easter eggs, so
yes,
keep an
please.
eye out.
Oh, and complete it within the time limit to earn Primo Gems and enhancement materials for Durin.
Ooh, cool.
That's not all, though. There's another special reward in store for completing this quest.
Whoa, Durin looks different. Almost.
Oh, I was always bad at the like spot the difference kinds of things, unless they had pointed it out. Would you call that a brooch? His brooch right there, and his horns as well.
It's like he's glistening somehow.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
There's also a new boss travelers can challenge in the super heavy land cruiser mechanized fortress.
Huh.
Yeah, you defeat it to earn level up materials for Durin.
Oh, this must be a Fatui creation. And it looks like it's got
Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Even the chibi, even Jahoda's chibi eyes.
creation.
Look.
And it looks like it's got some serious firepower.
She does her expressions even in chibi.
All right, that's about all we have for Durin, but before we wrap this part up, let's take a quick look at his combat skills one more time.
I'm not gonna remember, but we can take a look at it again.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. Get back!
Is he the first? How many pyro swords are there? You said that he's the first pyro 5-star sword. How many pyro swords are there besides Bennett, Traveler, technically? There's not a lot of... Is that really it? That is. Huh. Benny has held the line. Bro, thank you, Durin, for giving Bennett a break. He's carrying everything, including the role of...
A turning point in...
That's such a badass burst animation. That Venti buff is really cool as well, giving him the ability to do something after his own burst. You know, Genshin, you know, Hoyo, if you buff Mona and you don't fix her C1, can you imagine? They add something to Mona, but they don't fix the C1. Because is her C1 still bugged, or is it just that it doesn't do what it should do? But
oh, that's insane.
It's so cool.
Okay, now that we've had a moment to admire our magnificent Durin, it's time to introduce our next new character, Venti!
Who's that?
Erica?
It's the music in the background is the tavern music. It's the angel share music. Because of course it is.
Luna 3, wasn't Venti released like a lifetime ago?
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's been 1,000 years, but just wait until you see his brand new combat skills. Okay, so tap his elemental skill to summon a storm zone, and hold it to summon a larger storm zone that allows Venti to soar high up in the air using the power of the wind.
Physical plunge Venti.
Elemental burst. Venti creates a storm eye in front of him that pulls in enemies and deals continuous damage.
Who was there for the first like trailer program, whatever, where they were detailing Venti's like where they were where you were given this information for the first time? Like, who is OG enough for that?
Right. But none of this is, well, new information.
They didn't do one. Oh, huh.
Okay, gosh, I was just giving a recap. Okay, this is the new part. If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of time.
Oh, okay.
In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows.
That's
that
very
pierce
cool.
through enemies in their path, dealing anemo damage and extending Storm Eye's duration.
Oh, so his burst changes his normal attack too. That's so cool.
Look at this churl. This single churl just getting thrown around so that Venti can explain his new abilities. He learned some new moves. He absorbed one of the combat knowledge capsules and is taking it out on this churl.
Awesome. Wait, I don't think I've seen that weapon before either. Oh, but it's got a bunch of Cecilias on it. It definitely looks perfect for Venti.
Yep. So
that was a different weapon?
I think I've seen.
Oh, so his burst changes his normal attack.
Oh. Huh. That looked so much, but... Huh.
Attack too. That's so cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, I don't think I've seen that weapon before either. Oh, but it's got a bunch of Cecilias on it. It definitely looks perfect for Venti.
Yep. So that's it. Moving on.
Whoa. Hold on just 1 second. Venti has new abilities now.
Always has.
What's going on?
Okay.
Come on.
It did look very Skyward Harpy.
Is that Venti decided to recover some of the power he had hidden away.
Ooh.
He might act like a carefree, alcohol-obsessed bard most of the time, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been paying attention to the changes happening across Teyvat. And as a god with close ties to the Hexenzirkel, he can sense a new threat on the horizon. One that has the potential to endanger not just Mondstadt, but the whole world.
Wow.
And so, in order to face this impending crisis, he felt it was time to reclaim his hidden power.
That's right. And to do that, Venti and the Traveler will need to venture to a place that might look familiar. The small island in Mondstadt that was once blessed by time.
Oh, weird. That was such a... Look at... The thing I love most about Venti is that he's both. He's not like, it's not, he pretends to be a carefree drunk bard, but he's really powerful. He's both. He's a carefree drunk bard who left governance of Mondstadt up to his people. And he's also an incredibly powerful god who, when he wants to get serious, gets serious. And, you know, casually alters landscapes and messes around with time itself.
This is such a throwback. I mean, I still remember that line. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Wait, that was foreshadowing all along? It's like everything's coming in full circle. Dang.
Yeah, true. But with a few added twists, of course.
I'm listening.
Mondstadt and the Hexenzirkel share a deep connection. The mages even signed an agreement with Grandmaster Varka to protect Mondstadt in its time of need.
Barca?
In fact, the mages had a hand in the events we just mentioned between the Traveler and Venti. It all started with Alice and something called the Little Witch's Dictionary, filled with a series of tasks the Traveler is asked to pass along to certain companions.
Wait, so does that mean the tasks were designed by the mages of the Hexenzirkel?
That's right. And after completing their task, these companions will become Hexerei characters.
What?
When at least 2 Hexerei characters are in the party, the combination triggers the Hexerei secret right effect, enhancing the party's combat capabilities. In fact, the changes we just introduced for Venti are the Hexerei secret right effect at work, triggered by 2 Hexerei characters. In this case, Durin and Venti being in the same team.
I get it.
Okay. Sucrose and Mona during Klee, Albedo, Venti, Fischl, and Razor. Oh my gosh, Fischl getting love in the... Lychee, thank you for the sub. Lychee, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Fischl. Can we give her... There's nothing wrong with like when I complained about this in one of my posts, someone's like it plays more cleanly that she just transmutes immediately into Oz and that you can be more immediate with her. I just want to give her a really cool burst animation. She deserves it. She deserves a really elegant, beautiful burst animation instead of just instantly transforming into Oz.
Along with Durin and Venti, additional Mondstadt characters have their own tasks to complete, courtesy of the Hexenzirkel, so travelers can look forward to adventures with several familiar companions.
Yep. Plus, after completing the intro quest from the Witch's Dictionary, travelers will have the chance to invite Razor, Sucrose, or Fischl to their lineup.
Wow, look at all those familiar faces.
Right?
All around me are familiar. I have a C6 Fischl. I don't think I even have a C2 Sucrose.
After completing their designated task, these characters can all trigger the Hexerei secret rite effect to gain new combat abilities.
Neat.
Whoa, so does everyone have a different task?
Yes. The tasks are tailored to the companions, so it could be anything from an intense combat encounter to
Are those wolves? Are those wolves? Are those wolves? Are those wolves? Are we just gonna blast right past that and not even discuss it, Hoyo? Oops, too far.
To gain these.
Does everyone have a
Look how cute it is.
different task?
Yes. The tasks are tailored to the companions, so it could be anything.
Wolves! R.I.P. Razor fan. Wolves before horses.
From an intense combat encounter to a relaxing outing. For example, Klee's task is to help her adorable Dodoko companion. Once she completes it and is paired with another Hexerei character, her normal attack will automatically trigger a charged attack as a coordinated maneuver.
Oh, that's
Plus,
neat.
Travelers can look forward to an optimization in the new version that makes her normal and charged attacks a lot smoother.
Each Hexerei character will gain their own special abilities after completing their task. For example, when Albedo's solar isotoma creates a transient blossom after hitting an enemy, it will also generate a silver isotoma, which will no longer be destroyed by monster attacks and can unleash attacks just like the solar isotoma.
Wow.
Is that pretty huge for, I don't have and have barely played Albedo. Is that pretty huge for him as well? Huge boost for Albedo? Oh.
So that should make it much easier to have one of his flowers on the field.
Gigantic,
without
huh?
gaps in time, right?
That's right. In addition, Fischl can now provide 2 different team buffs depending on whether your party is Overload and Electro Charged focused or Lunar Charged focused.
What?
Ooh.
Plus, Razor's elemental control will be enhanced, allowing his Overflow Electro Sigils to deal additional damage and regenerate energy.
I love Alice's VA's voice.
Just remember, travelers, once you've completed the designated quest from the Witch's Dictionary, these abilities will only trigger when at least 2 Hexerei characters are in the party, okay?
That I almost want to say that blows, but that's the exact same thing as Lunar, Nascent Glean and Ascendant Glean, that kind of stuff. That's to be expected. Automatically might bring him into meta tier, let alone just good. Flowers kind of meme before that. Really? His constructs could vanish on a breath. Oh, huh. Always breaks. Huh. Cool. So that is a like really useful thing for him then.
Yes.
Of course, the changes from the Hexerei secret rite effect, as well as the adventures to unlock them, go far beyond what we've covered here. So be sure to check them out in game.
Wow. These characters have been with us for 5 years, but now it's like...
Isn't that wild?
It's like we get to see them in a new light, you know? It's almost like they're growing right alongside us.
Like mold.
Aw, plus the power of the mages can affect fate, so be on the lookout for changes to these characters' constellations as well.
Well, you know me, I'm always down for new adventures with our old friends.
Me too. Super exciting.
Don't call us old, Erica said.
Let's dive into the upcoming event wishes. Yes. In the first half of Luna 3, we'll have event wishes for...
Oh, son of a... Please. Bruh, that is not the choice I wanted to be presented with. It's probably gonna be Bro, I want Durin so bad, but I also want Venti, and we skipped him last time.
And Durin. Plus a new 5-star sword.
Ooh, wait, that looks exactly like Festering Desire. Athena's Arthritis. Huh. I hadn't noticed that when we were looking at Durin fighting. I wonder how actual Festering Desire will work on him.
Of Luna 3, we'll have event wishes for Venti and Durin. plus a new 5-star sword, Athame Artis, and a new 5-star bow.
Yeah, that looks very much like the Skyward Harp. How much does that look? How much does that look like Elegy for the End? I haven't. Here, I don't look at this. Here. I think you've seen that one though. Oh, nothing like Elegy for the End. Elegy for the End is a very like is a very. Can this just zoom in or what? That's a horrible picture of it. Is a completely symmetrical bow. Interesting. Yeah, it's like 1000% like Skyward Harp looking.
The Daybreak Chronicles will be featured on the weapon banner, just in time for Venti's new gameplay.
And the one, the only new 4-star character, Jahoda, will also be available on the first half banners.
Look at the cat in the background right here. With the 4 stars you've introduced in Nodcry so far, Hoyo, Jahoda and Aino, and it would have been the perfect time to bring. I know they're unpopular, but it would have been the perfect time to bring back Hangouts.
And don't worry, okay? Don't worry. We didn't forget to introduce her. That is coming up next.
Yes,
And
definitely.
during the second half of version Luna 3, we'll have returning event wishes for Varessa and Shilonen.
Okay, that's an easy one to make.
Travelers will also get the chance to reunite with familiar Natland characters in this version's events. But more on that later. For now, check out the second redemption code while we take a short break.
Okay, well at least phase 2. At least phase 2 is an easier choice for me to make. But dude, phase 1 is rough. Oh, look at that! Look at the Durin cartoon with the Dodoko in the. She's so proud of it. We'll hang it on the fridge, Klee. Anecdotes are good substitutes, yeah. Some of them are really, really quick. All of Kazuha's are so short. All of Kazuha's are so xiao. This is a furnishing, right? When was that furnishing? Like, when did you guys get that little star as a thing you could put in your teapot? Was it in the same event that the albedo and everything up in Dragonspine was going on? The snow thing? Where Eula and Amber went to go to the hot springs together. Apparently that's my takeaway from that event.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
It's time to introduce the most skilled, well-connected, amazingly talented information broker in all of Nodcry.
It must be awesome to play a character where you can be yourself so much. She's so gremlin, like the actress is so gremlin IRL.
Assistant, Jahoda.
Oh my gosh, Jahoda is such a walking meme. Her in-game expressions are so hilarious.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's the first thing people think of when it comes to her. I mean, the fan memes have been so good. I'm obsessed. I reply to all of them. Those are all me. But even though Jahoda ends up in, well, let's just say awkward situations a lot, she really tries her best to be a good employee of the Curatorium of Secrets. I mean, she can get in a little over her head when facing difficult commissions, but she always comes through in the end. I mean, meme expressions aside, just think about all she's accomplished with the Traveler in the main story.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they met the Moon Goddess, infiltrated the Fatui's Design Bureau, and even confronted one of the 5 sinners.
Yup, that's
that
my
should
girl.
give Jahoda a confidence boost. Yeah.
Wait, I wanted to ask though, what's the deal with her mechanical arm?
I made that for her. I mean, there's a whole story behind it, but I think I'll let Jahoda herself explain that in
Oh my gosh!
Yep. In any case, that's all in the past now. In her own words, earn well, eat well. That's my motto these days.
She has so much fun with that character. It's awesome.
Boss Neff to look out for her, and she can pet Ashru whenever she wants. Sounds like her job's not a bad gig.
For sure. Of course, in the intelligence business, a certain amount of danger comes with the territory. But that's where her experience as a former treasure hoarder comes in.
Erica's
As an animo vision wielder, she's super agile in combat. With her elemental skill, she dashes towards enemies, and after striking them, she can absorb the elements applied to them to fill her loin treasure flask. Of course, if she accidentally misses her target, she might get a little upset.
Oh.
After hitting enemies with her elemental skill, she puts on her
What a cool detail for them. There is no reason for them to throw that in there, but it's so in character. If you
when she sprints. I love those goggles. I love that so much. She's so cute. Okay, but back to
Look at
the
her
treasure
go.
flask. What happens when it's full?
Okay, well, Jahoda throws it at her enemies, dealing animo damage. Plus, if your team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the treasure flask will periodically consume the elements within, dealing corresponding elemental damage to enemies.
Okay.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. She takes what she collects and throws it right back at her enemies. I love that resourcefulness. She's so good.
Well,
Man, Nefer is crazy in that.
it's survival skills. Travelers have seen that for themselves, so she definitely knows how to be there for her clients in a pinch. Also, Jahoda's elemental burst deals animo damage and summons a personal coordinated assistance robot that
Thank you, Sino.
continuously restores HP to the active character. And, get this, if the active character's HP is above a certain threshold, the robot will also heal the party member with the lowest HP.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's a healer too. That's super useful. I'm like so bad with healers. This is very helpful to me.
Girl, no, she's insane. And
Amazing.
if the team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the robot will also absorb elements from surrounding enemies and convert them into cat claws that deal corresponding elemental damage at intervals.
Amazing. With both healing and elemental application abilities, Jahoda seems like a real team player.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What animo archers are there? Chaska, Venti, now Jahoda, Farazan. Is that it? Who am I forgetting? Who am I insulting by forgetting them completely right now?
Sure, my girl is definitely something incredible. I mean, close teamwork is essential for someone in her line of work. Her cat claws will even receive corresponding enhancements based on the most prevalent elemental type in your party, making her team coordination even tighter. And,
oh my gosh.
And we're not done. As a member of the Curatorium of Secrets, Jahoda possesses similar investigation abilities to Nefer, Boss Neff, as she would say. Of course, in some Curatorium exclusive interactions, she might react in her own special way.
So
Just
their
faints
investigation abilities
like a
are
goat.
Similar but not identical, right?
No. There are some differences.
That's cool because it'd be really easy for them to just copy paste the exact same interactions onto Jahoda.
Travelers can experiment with that in game. So get ready.
I just want to see Jahoda open that mysterious chest in the Curatorium of Secrets. Just imagine her reaction.
You know
It's going to be so good.
You know what? That might be something worth trying in game, travelers. Again, wink, wink.
Understood.
All right. Now that we've introduce Jahoda.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
dive into the version Luna 3 events.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
First up is Soul Blazer's Snowbound Journey, where travelers will make a much anticipated return to Dragonspine in a relay race on the mountain.
Oh, so it's like a winter sports event.
Yep.
Those environmental conditions look tough, though. Even
Super
cheering
tough.
on the sideline seems like a struggle.
Definitely. And for that reason, the race is attracting challenge seekers from far and wide. Varessa and Shilonen have even made the trip from Natland to participate.
Why is she holding Paimon like that? She's taking the emergency food thing way too seriously. Look at Paimon looking at her.
And Shilonen have even made the trip from Natland to participate.
No, don't eat that. We still need to know what she is.
Not surprised Varessa decided to join. I mean, she's got a competitor's spirit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and is it true that this event has some connection to a certain comic series from Yai Publishing House? Maybe?
Huh? Is the race comic book themed or something?
Should I know what that is?
But there's a long-running series
I thought
from
that was
Yai
Dia for a
Publishing
sec.
House called the Soul Blazer Saga.
Wait, should I know what that is? Soul Blazer Saga? Paimon doesn't seem to mind, though. No, it's new. Okay. When they said that, I was like, am I supposed to... I don't have a clue what she's talking about.
About a group of brave warriors with a passion for justice. And a group of dedicated fans decided to form a team and join in the competition.
Oh, like a fan club. That's so fun.
The competition is comprised of teams from various regions, with each member responsible for a leg of the race. But before
there's
the
Mika, I
teams
just
can
saw.
get racing, they'll need to complete the training.
And Yenfei and Amber!
Oh yeah, in conditions like these, I feel like preparation is key.
For sure. Travelers might run into some familiar companions during
I can feel Sarkfei exploding from here.
their training as well.
Hey, Yoimiya!
Talk us through it, coach.
This first training minigame is a revival of a co-op classic.
Oh.
Not Wind Trace this time, but Snow Trace. Travelers can look forward to the traditional hide and seek.
I never got to Wind Trace!
Added challenges.
Man, I didn't expect this to be part of the training.
The Dragonspine environment gives it a whole new vibe.
That was Sonia that said that, by the way. she probably, she was like, it wasn't in my job description. That was Sonia that just said that.
This to be part of the training.
The Dragonspine environment gives it a whole new vibe.
Yeah! The cold will test
Awesome.
the rebels' endurance, and the snowmen scattered around the area should keep the hunters on their toes.
Awesome.
And it
Hell
looks like
yes.
sudden snowstorms might make the situation even more unpredictable.
That's right.
I'm so
Plus,
excited.
Certain familiar companions will compete alongside the rebels, transforming into snowmen with unique characteristics and hiding somewhere on the map.
Okay.
So keep an eye out, hunters.
Lore accurate
Catching them
Sayu.
will earn you extra points.
That makes me even more excited for the challenge. It looks like maybe this time, quick thinking and even quicker.
This, Traqueta is, is inverted, by the way. Similar to the one on Paimon's onesie. Just little things that cross my mind when we see that symbol.
Reflexes are more important than ever.
It does.
Let's go.
Next up is the Frontier Recon minigame.
What is
where
that?
Travelers can transform into
This thing.
Sorry Scouts. and
You missed all of those coins!
minigame. Where travelers can transform
every
into
single one of those
Sorry Scouts and take.
I'm sorry. I'll let them talk. But they got one of those like 12 coins on them.
flights on different aerial courses, collecting coins while familiarizing themselves with the race locations.
But be sure to watch out for obstacles and small traps along the course.
And if you feel the need to work out some pre-competition nerves, launch some snowballs in the Jade pitching minigame.
The different
Oh my gosh, that
different effects and benefits.
these 3 tiers just remind me of the fucking archery challenge in Inazuma.
Leverage them to reach the target even faster.
Of course, a training regimen isn't complete without a little intense physical activity. In a trial of valor, travelers will need to configure different battle souls to help their team defeat enemies and clear the stage objectives.
Battle souls.
Battle souls not only provide powerful combat buffs, but they also enhance your ability to earn points, allowing you to net an even higher score.
We love that.
Man, I am so ready.
Kind of feels like the normal battle event stuff.
In addition,
or normal
participating in
event
the
battle
various
stuff.
Training activities and stages of the competition will allow you to accumulate blazing spirit. And after reaching a certain amount, you can claim various rewards, including the 4-star weapon, Rainbow Serpent's Rainbow, and its refinement materials.
Who do you think that's? I mean, it very likely could not be anyone's bow, technically, but whose palette is that? That's like Lolly's palette, like colors and everything.
Rainbow. Oh, that name is amazing.
Right?
Sounds super fun. And plus, with the comic book element, I feel like travelers will really get to channel their inner hero.
Yes, for sure. And speaking of, this next event actually takes us back to the land of heroes, Natland. And it's another familiar one this time. Does everyone remember Bing Bang Finch Ball?
Not even a little bit.
Yes. I feel like every time this event comes back, it gets totally revamped.
And let's not forget the slogan. Finches are
the cutest.
Did I not do this one?
Round up.
The game of Finchball has made its way to the Collective of Plenty in Natland, and as always, a new iteration means a few riffs on the original gameplay. This time, travelers will need to control the paddles on both sides of the
it's
table
literally
to send the ball gliding in the right
pinball.
direction. Angle and timing are key. Ricochet off the walls or ram straight into opponents
Nifty.
to defeat them and earn points. You can also make use of Finch techniques to make things even more interesting and earn an even higher score.
That's adorable.
Oh, okay. This really is a whole new gameplay. And it looks super fun.
Yeah,
It does. I feel like the
Bro, I played Windows XP pinball so much on my parents' computer. It started in Bottle Land. Okay.
keep raising the bar for future iterations, you know?
Okay, all right. Let's move on to a Saurian-focused event. Heroic Clash Saurian Brawl.
Oh, looks like it's time for travelers to put their Saurian maneuvering skills to the test.
Oh boy,
That's right.
I'm screwed.
This is a co-op event where travelers will need to indwell different Saurians and leverage their abilities to collect trial coins scattered around the arena.
I'm
The more
fucked.
coins, the more points.
I love rewards, and collecting points also means, what did I just say? Rewards are in store, so don't miss out, travelers. And now, okay, I know our journey has taken us pretty far from Mondstadt, but get this, there is a certain old friend who used to provide us with intel, and he's making his return in version Luna 3. Any guesses?
Oh, wait. Could it be?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lieben! He's back!
Oh, that's not even remotely who I thought.
Sweet,
Oh, right! The first guy to tell us about Nodcry as well.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Primo Gems, like music to my ears, and that's right.
She's so real for
Lieben
that.
is back, and this time he's bringing us information on a new region of Mondstadt.
Oh my.
Let's go! Dornmanport?
Gosh, a
Dornman
new
Port?
region of Mondstadt? Oh, Lieben, you've been gone too long.
Travelers can also head to Silver Moon Hall for more interactions with the Damselette and the Kuhenki.
Yep. For example, travelers can play a picture guessing game with the Kuhenki and
An option was Unagi.
even show off their mixology skills for Columbina. So cute.
Aw, cute. It feels like we're growing closer and closer to them throughout these interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition, travelers can look forward to some updates to repertoire of myriad melodies.
What?
Ooh. First,
What?
custom
What are you
performance
looking
mode
at?
is being added. In this mode, you can customize the difficulty of official and self-made scores to give yourself an added level of challenge.
Whoa, that looks so hard.
It really does. I'm not great at this type of game.
Me neither. It's okay, girl.
Oh man, but I'm gonna do my best. Plus, Repertoire of Myriad Melodies co-op mode is launching in the new version, so travelers can team up with each other for a simultaneous performance.
How does that even
and
work?
Compete for rankings based on their scores.
You can finally jam out with your friends. So be sure to check it out.
Oh, just like splitting, probably, I guess, just splitting between one half to a character.
And in addition, envisaged Echo's challenges for Klee and Albedo are being added in the new version. Can you believe that?
Oh, cute. Klee's Echo looks like a 4-leaf
That's adorable.
Oh, and Albedo's looks like a solar isotoma. Super cool.
There will also be some new additions to Genius Invocation TCG.
That is adorable.
Including 2 character cards, a monster card, and multiple action cards.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Travelers will have the chance to add Escoffier, Gomming, and the Black Serpent Knight Rockbreaker's Axe to their deck.
Version Luna 3 also has other optimizations in store, including improvements to the character lists, filtering, and sorting functions. Relevant
Wait, what else did
information-
that?
Improvements to the
Friendship, max HP, attack, huh.
character
Constellation unlock level as well.
filtering and sorting functions. Relevant information will be displayed more clearly, so it should be easier to track down the characters you're searching for.
Oh, I love that. Super helpful.
In addition, the devs have increased the amount of reputation experience for Natlan and other nations, which should make it quicker to obtain those rewards for travelers who haven't gotten around to it.
Wait, I thought that was already capped off. Previous nations. I thought that was already. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Plus, there's a small change when it comes to claiming rewards from daily commissions. After consuming encounter points, travelers can now directly claim the commission rewards from Catherine, including the 60 Primo Gems.
I love Primo Gems.
Nice.
I know. All right, it's time for our last break. We'll
For
be
new
back
players, I
with
guess
a
so,
few
yeah.
Updates for Millastra Wonderland, as well as some out-of-game news. See you on the other side.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah, if you have a cap, changes nothing. Yeah. For new players. Amazing, amazing. Oh, I forgot that since I'm actually screen sharing, you guys can see me actually draw my I guess maybe you couldn't see it because it wasn't in the window, but when I take an aside to screenshot something. Go cat people. Snag it. I should give Millastra Wonderland another fair shake now that it's been some time for people to have much more involved stages cook in the oven. My complaints about its monetization still remain, obviously. But when I first reviewed it, and I was very, very hypercritical of it, so there wasn't a whole lot there because it's so much of the crafting and stuff and making things was locked behind grinding endlessly and what's felt like ridiculously to increase your craftsman level or whatever. But I should give it another fair shake before I give like a final, quote unquote, final decision on it.
Welcome back, travelers! Let's jump right into some new content from Millastra Wonderland, coming in version Luna 3. A new component sharing platform can now be accessed through Editing Tool. which means you can freely upload your in-game creations to the platform and download the creations of other players.
Ah, okay, so it's basically a tool for sharing and obtaining resources. Huh, nice. Now you can add each other's creations to your own wonderlands. Ooh.
That's right. Plus, if a bunch of craftspeople download and like your creation, it even has a chance to be discovered by more craftspeople, increasing its exposure even more.
What? That is awesome. Now that Millastra Wonderland has been live for almost an entire version, I hope craftspeople have had the opportunity to create a wonderland of their own or immerse themselves in what other people have created.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, the whole team behind Millastra Wonderland is working hard to bit so that craftspeople have even more to enjoy.
Nice.
That's right. Millastra Wonderland is also adding new cosmetics in the upcoming version. Let's take a quick look.
I have a lot of thoughts going through my head about right now, and I'm just not going to voice them because they're not very constructive, and there is no point in just being toxic. Frosty Plume. Forgot that Zand. No. I was very surprised about the Zandig lore that we got in the desert during the Kale event. I was not expecting the Kale event during this most recent event in Sumeru. I was not expecting that at all.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And the main hall looks so magical. It's a total winter
Is this the
wonderland.
thing from the middle of Nasha Town? It is. The little like generator thing, whatever, the Kuvaki generator or whatever at the base of the cannon.
And I'm obsessed.
Hey, that's pretty good. A Millastra Wonderland Winter Wonderland.
The outfits do look nice.
That kind of rhymes. I like it.
Yeah.
Not only that, though, during version Luna 3, there are also rich rewards waiting to be claimed in Millastra Wonderland. In short, travelers can receive 10 pulls for the event Ode banner and 10 pulls for the standard Ode banner by playing Millastra Wonderland, which can be used to obtain various cosmetics. Other rewards for playing in version Luna 3 include...
Wait, I didn't realize this is a headband with the quest marker thing over it. That's funny. And also a Paimon bonk as well.
Cosmetics and expressions.
Wow. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, craftspeople.
Verissa holding Paimon like a
That's it for the
Verissa holding Paimon like a burger has gotta be a meme. Someone's gotta do something with that.
in-game content, but there's still a piece of out-of-game news. A new collab is coming our way. Woo!
With?
Paimon received a mysterious letter from an unknown source.
Honkai.
And it left her trembling.
Zenless.
Apparently, she
American Truck Simulator.
her usual helping of sweet madame.
Whoa, wait. Paimon of all people lost her appetite? Okay, what did the letter even say? I don't, oh my gosh.
Good news, you successfully enrolled in a 3-day language course. Complete the course and you'll unlock a surprise reward bundle. But if you drop the ball, an unimaginable punishment awaits. Want the full details? December 6th. Mark your calendar.
An unimaginable punishment. Wow, just hearing that sends chills down my spine.
It's not good. Yeah, but as long as a traveler
Imaginable.
tight. Okay, what did it say? I
3-day language course. What does that even mean, though? Dual Link! Menacing green owl in the court! Help.
An unimaginable punishment. Wow, just hearing that sends chills down my spine.
No, Monday. That's why I'm laughing. Is that you're probably right. There's a green feather in the. You're probably right. That's why it's so funny.
The travelers around, there's no challenge we can't overcome. The greater the risk, the greater the reward, right? Oh, I love rewards, and I bet some major surprises are in store.
For sure. I guess that's all the info we have on this collab for now. But it looks like all will be revealed on December 6th. So be sure to check out Genshin Impact's official accounts when the time comes.
Holy shit.
Well, you guys, that was our last piece of news. No. So it's time for the Luna 3 special program to come to an end. Any last minute thoughts before we sign off?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Jahoda to finally come out.
Same, bro.
I love my girl so much. She's my baby. I'm so blessed to be able to be in this game. And
didn't you say that this is Sonia's first big VA gig? That's huge to be part of something like this.
And soul into the character. You know, I've been playing Genshin since it basically came out, so this is my comfort game, something I spend so much time doing, so I'm just so happy and excited to be able to, you know, finally be here.
Aww.
And especially play such an amazing character like Jahoda. Thank you guys so much.
That's so nice. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait for everybody to meet and hang out with Durin. He has been so much fun to play and for me to get to know. We've had a great
Bro, Sonia follows you on Twitter? Hell yeah! Everybody W Owling in the chat right now. Holy bro! Owling has some crazy good stuff on the Discord. Art and teapot stuff, and that's awesome!
Guys, so I think you're gonna really love him. And I think I'm really proud of the story quest with the mom's dying wish. I think it's really touching, and I think you guys are gonna love it. So have fun, and I'll see you soon.
And I mean, I guess that's the theme, right? I'm so excited after all this time for Alice to have a face and get to interact with you one-on-one,
and me both, bro.
Instead of, you know, just through a gramophone or a light post. And it's thrilling to be able to be a part of it. As for gameplay,
When was the gramophone and light post? I mean, obviously previous events, but I don't even remember those when I recapped the old events. Oh, the gramophone was the first time you ever heard her voice, wasn't it?
really excited about Millastra Wonderland. I'm a maker. I love making things. I love seeing what people make. I feel like it creates such a cool community.
Summer event 1.6.
So I'm really excited to see what people do.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for all three of you with your characters. Yay! And then, you know, selfishly, I'm excited that Venti's reclaiming some of his power.
Yeah, that's badass.
I'm very excited to see what happens with that, how people enjoy his new kit. And I'm also really excited about Snow Trace.
Snow Trace, hell yeah!
Favorite annual event.
I'm so pumped for that.
Come back immediately and play just constant Wind Trace every single year. So I'm bad at it, but I love it. So I'm excited.
Same girl.
All right, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, travelers, and we hope you have a blast with all the amazing content version Luna 3 has to offer. And with that, all that's left to say is, see you in game.
See you in game.
Bye-bye.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
When can we have this in game, like you have it in Zenless, by the way? Wow, what a stacked Luna 3. Would you like to see the wallpaper? Since I already doxed my llama wallpaper, but I think you've seen my llama wallpaper. I have a couple others. I have an Arle one, and I have this one from her trailer. And oh, it's not full screen. That's okay. And I have this one as well, which is very cute. Just see Lolly reading, also from her trailer. I I also have that one. All right. Time to... Okay, I did screenshot the codes. Where? There we go. We have some Arle funds indeed. I did screenshot those. Where is my screenshots folder? It is right there. Oh, hey, I forgot the music is on. It's often not when I log in. There we go. Bro, where are my screenshots? They're there. Okay. I'm silly. Scoot that over there. Next update is 7 hours long. Well then. That's alright. It'll be fine. Oh, thank you, Soth. You have the codes right there. Right there for the taking. Right there. Don't open that in browser. Okay, this time it did open it in browser Discord. What the? Who uses browser Discord? What? You're gonna tell me you lose light mode as well? Hang on. What just happened? Ones if we're good. Something just... My entire OBS just like flickered out of existence for a second. One, okay. Ooh, hate it when it does that. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. There they are. One, okay, cool. Thank. My word, that was scary. We haven't had bad internet problems, knock on wood, for a long time. It's been a long time. Juan. Oh, I forgot Mualulu I have in party right now. It's a pretty good impression of oh, I forgot I'm in Japanese right now. No! I accidentally pasted nothing there. We're fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. What are you worried about? Go craftspeople. Holy primo gems. Oh, the knights in Nasha Town? They have info about Jean and Barbara's parents. By the way, so I think someone discussed this maybe I think it was in the Discord someone discussed this. Fuck's Toma's mom. Isn't Toma's mom in Nodcry currently? Yeah, it was in the Discord. And then I joked that she is buying new horses for What are we doing? Okay, we have primo gems. 2. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, before you switch to the welcoming party. Mualani, please. Oh, we're in Japanese, forgotten. Here, since we're in Japanese, get it, get it, get it. Can you please? There we go. Boop. The nights are at the food place. The food place. I don't know why I teleported over to Nasha Town when what I intend to do first is pull Sanella. Realistically, who do you think wifed up Alice? Do you think it could be Varka? I feel like that's what everyone's gonna say, but I don't know how much sense that makes. Okay. Yes, yes, Phoenix, you said that. I understand. That's so memeable when the chair just like appears from behind the curtain. She's about to sit down and the chair rushes forward like me, use me. Just the way it just zoom. Okay. Smile Aquino for 4. What pity are we at? Are we above 45? I don't think so. I'm not gonna look. I always look. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna trust the Father. I'm just gonna trust Father that this is the one. Damn it. Chair cosplays are about to become popular. Oh, that also could be it, frankly. Unironically, maybe her hubby is simply not on to that. Unironically, that makes, honestly, that might make more sense than, I don't know. The thing is, it's like Klee gets like 99% of her genetics from her mom's side. You know? I don't know. Do we have any intel on people like Klee and now that we know kind of a little bit about Layla's not Layla's descendants, but Layla's heritage. Now I'm looking at people who have pointed ears a little more closely. Do we have any intel, aside from just like theories, about characters with pointed ears, like Alice and Klee, like Layla, Lauma? Do we have any intel on that? It's Pulsnell ice cream. She really chose Pringle Man. I don't see any I don't see why would it be? Like, I don't see any reason why. I have yeah. Watch it, Cyrus. The Sumter. Okay, up near the food place that's above the tavern, correct? Where is that?
Need a surfboard?
Likely descendants of the Fae. Wait, does Flynn's have pointed ears? No, he doesn't. Fae that left the north, same as Chaska and Neon-san. Oh, Chaska and Neon-san as well. Pointed ears. Nahihi. Ruko wasn't a Fae. Ruka wasn't a fae, was she? Up there, right, up here. Oh, maybe Flynn's altering his form. Hello? Oh, these guys. Oh, I hadn't talked to these people. I had seen them here in when I was wandering Nasha Town with my wife in co-op, actually, but I didn't talk to them.
When the winds of freedom blow too strong, we're in.
When the winds of freedom blow too strong, we're screwed.
Time for a break.
The threat of the wild hunt is finally over and done. Time to kick back and celebrate. How long has it been since we last had a drink here in Nodcry? I don't know who that. You shouldn't drink too much, Helmet. Captain Frederica. Oh! Fitting who I brought out. Captain Frederica always says that we Knights of Favonius must stay vigilant and true to our duties at all times. Ah, come on. The Master of the Wild Hunt has already been taken care of, and some elements of the 5th Company have already been sent back to Mondstadt. Our duty now is to drink and celebrate. The 5th Company. They're kind of the exception to the rule, aren't they? Considering Vice Captain Lohan's style and how intense their last missions were, skipping a proper rest in Mondstadt would actually be worrying. But think about it. Cardinal Seamus wait. Cardinal Seamus... As in Seamus Peg, as if not also Jean's dad. But the Jean and Barbara's dad, Cardinal Seamus, he's like a leader of the church? I didn't know that. I guess a brother of the church, yeah. Huh. I didn't... Part of me thought that he was kind of just like an average, just like an average just civilian in Mondstadt. Like, I knew Frederico was a knight. Although that's because talking about other people's private matters so freely is a straight shot to getting yourself kicked by what horse? What horse? It's a straight shot to getting yourself kicked by a horse, Helmet, if we had any, that is. All right. Enough talking. Let's drink. Oi, 10 more mugs of mead and make 'em large. Complete wrong.
Somehow seem even freer than those in Mondstadt.
The complete wrong accent for that guy. But I really like this girl's drip. Her pauldron on this side, this like necklace. With the, what would you call this? The little like emblem right here of a severed fate or otherwise. Devs are on the horse. They have to know. They're just teasing us at this point. They're just like, heh, get it, horses? Let's morb. Who do I need resources for right now? You know, honestly, what I need more options for both Nefer and Flynn's. I have so many Skies Unveiling, and none of them are good for either one of these idiots. I guess you've got... Never mind. I guess you've got 2... Although this is your off piece. But you've got crit rate with an EM substat that rolled horrendously. This one also dog shit. In its substats. That might be one to be marked to just dumpster into someone else. Because in what world am I going to need EM and HP and defense? Crit rate is the only useful one alongside this one. Because who needs both defense and EM? I guess HP is there. Who would need HP and EM? Virgin Barbara. Yeah, I need to run that domain more. Do I have 60 yet? Alani bouncing up. Oh no, but I have 40 though. Pre-farm for Venti, bro. I don't know if that is such a hard one for me to choose between. Because I want a Durin. I do really want a Durin, but I don't know, bro. I'm glad that Varessa and Shilonen are running alongside to each other, because that's going to be a really easy banner to decide between. Like obviously, Shilonen C1 would go really hard, and I use her a lot, constantly. But adding another character to my roster is always what I default to. Oh, that's true. Could go for Durin since Venti is now guaranteed. Venti is now back on the menu, it seems like. Because he reran alongside, was it alongside Xianyan last? But it seems like he now is, he's been released from Mondstadt jail for public intoxication. Oh, he was with Shilonen. Was it that he was alongside Shilonen's rerun and we skipped him in favor of saving for Xianyan? I have no memory of anything whatsoever. Never gonna give you up. I'm forgetting that it's 10:43 in the evening here. Do you have your weapons and stuff?
Show no mercy.
Leave this.
I have like nothing. Okay, there we go. I know's ult wasn't built up even remotely. Or yeah, ult wasn't built up even remotely.
By the craftsman of old, the deception ends here. No more lies.
Qua!
Can't hide the truth.
Rah! Seek within, and ye shall find. That wasn't bad, considering my llama's, or my llama, considering my Nefer isn't even remotely well built right now. 40. That gave me. No, I'm gonna. And a HP circle, okay, with a flat HP unactivated stat. Please, I can't complain. I literally cannot complain. The gacha system. Hello, there we go. I have been so blessed on wishes that I'm not going to complain about artifact RNG. Sick Eula piece. True, true. I am not gonna complain when my roster looks like this. Like, I shouldn't have gone to this. If my roster looks like this, I have no right to complain about artifact RNG. When the wish screen has been this kind to me. Future Varka piece? That'd be hilarious. That would make sense for him to be a physical. If they bring physical back into meta. Honestly, they could do that and then have that be like an excuse for to rerun Eula alongside him. Like have that be the banner, Eula and Varka. It wouldn't not make sense. Ding dong, what you mean? I love the way she plays. Okay. I think... Oh, I have 2 dream solvents. From what? Oh, I got another one from soy sauce today. From what? A recipe? For what? What you mean? You're a psycho. I would love it if Hoyo just brought her back into the studio and was like, can we re-record that, but with your actual voice this time? We didn't do anything. Why am I going to the wish screen? Okay, that's pretty much about it. It is almost 11 here, so I think we call this one quits. What can we end off with? I am very resinless right now, so maybe we can't really end with anything, actually. What resources do I need? Who else am I trying to level besides, obviously now I have, you know, future builds of potentially Durin and potentially Jahoda to think about. But as far as the roster I currently have, I'd love to get Mualani built, so that I could have options of DPSs of Nefer, Flynn's, Navia, Arlecchino, Skirk, and Mualani. That is so many DPSs. Like, I want to have options. Already has a crap ton of really great. Okay, I have plenty of those. Although, what's 45 plus 75? Oh, I'd still have enough. Just not up to 90, but as far as those materials go. Toma's another one I'd like to get built eventually. Honestly, that's kind of what I was thinking. I would love to have 1 DPS per element. Let's see. Pyro, obviously I have Mawika and Arlecchino. I put way more effort into my Arlecchino than I do my my Mawika. Somebody asked, someone came in chat and said, should I pull Arlecchino? I have a Mawika. Like, which one's better? The thing I will always say is that I think Mawika has a higher damage ceiling as a free-to-play. At C0 with 4-star weapons, I think Mawika has a higher damage ceiling and might even be easier to build. Cause it's kind of just codex, and that's it. I mean, I don't know. 1 DPS per elemental reaction? I will always put my Arlecchino first. I mean, the evidence, obviously this is screenshot damage, not damage per actual second. But even as poorly as my Mawika is built, look, 49 by 130. Not even a pyro bonus on her. She's still hit for 596 or something. And I put a lot of energy into Arlecchino, and she still doesn't have anywhere close to that kind of screenshot damage. For Hydro's the one I'm missing right now, I feel like. And I would love to put Shark as that. Dendro, I've got Nefer now. Electro, I've got Flynn's. Animo, actual Animo DPS. Because you could say Jean, but she would be a physical DPS, and the Animo is not spammable. Like, it's tied to her skill. You would have to give her Sacrificial in order to be able to, like, have that be an actual Animo DPS. You could put her in C6 Bennett's ring and turn her into, like, force her to be a Pyro DPS.
Team, assemble!
What other, I mean, Kazuha could technically, that would be hilarious. C0 DPS Kazuha. That's actually a video I have planned. C0 DPS Kazuha for no reason whatsoever. Who else? Lanyana's a driver, Sucrose is a driver, you know what? DPS Jahoda? And then Cryo Skirk and Geo Navia. So you know what? Yeah, as far as characters I have currently, because we could throw a bunch of wishes at, we could throw, you know, the entire patch's worth of time. We could keep throwing wishes and not get a Durin and not get a Jahoda. Nothing is for certain. So for the characters that I currently have, Lulu. Can I make any of those right now? I want to build my Mualani. You said Chevra should be a priority, but I don't... What, besides, like, Ride and Hyper Carry, what else? Obviously, I know that she's not married to that team, but what else does she work in? Like, teams that I use on the regular, or could I start building a different team instead of just being married to the same DPS as I'm always married to? With Arle. I mean, honestly, because do Bennett's and Yunjin's attacks, do their buffs stack? Yunjin, I built Yunjin specifically for my Navia team to have 2 Geo ladies together, but Yunjin would work with Arlecchino. They stack. Ooh. If I added Yunjin here, although Chevris wants Overload is the thing for her overcharged ball. That's when Makoto goes over her credit limit. I'm sorry. It's late. Not like that's an excuse, but... Overload DPS Beto, or Desert Beto. Overload Flynn's? That sounds like a punishment team, similar to Melt Skirk. What's my Sara doing? She's chilling, she's not doing anything. She's level 40, C6, and doing nothing. So, EM Raiden is so much easier to build than DPS Raiden, I feel. I'm gonna put her in as a stand-in real quick, but...
I won't hold you back. Much.
You and...
I will lead us to victory.
I will lead us to the depths. Where is my Chevris? Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Armed and ready.
Charmed and ready. Who else could I put in here? The Honest Beto? You know, with enough EM, with enough ER, that would almost make sense. It's just being able to, Beto can't keep Electro on the field super regularly unless she has a crap ton of ER. But then for a DPS Beto, then you're sacrificing crit rate and damage in favor of EM. Kinda. Well, it's kind of, yeah, actually you are, because you're either building an EM Raiden or you're building a DPS Raiden. There's you kind of can't combine the two. And the same thing is probably very likely true of Beto. DPS, oh, Kutching?
Something's come up.
Keychain? Could replace Bennett with Toma if the Sara is well built. Toma is a character I would love to build. I would love to build my Toma.
Let's get out there and make some friends.
Have another, there've been quite a few times actually where I have wanted the Pyro Resonance and a Shielder, but my Toma's not built. Kachik with Xiangling? Maybe I'll experiment around with this as another keychain team. Right now, this is my keychain team. C6 Fischl and Nahida and Sitlali. Who, Lanyan probably makes more sense here. Maybe not. You can't swirl grass.
Sure.
This probably makes more sense. Because Cryo has no interaction with Dendro, and Superconduct is... It's Superconduct. Hyperbloom? But then who in this spot? Xingqiu? That might be okay, because damage reduction and a small bit of healing. But then Fischl and Kutching have very, very, very low EM. They're going to be the ones triggering the Hyper Blooms. Which I guess is fine. I'm never expecting Varessa damage out of Kutching, you know? She just doesn't have that in her kit. There's no amount of, like, just the way that her numbers and her kit maths out, there's no way that she can be a top DPS anymore. Same with Raiden, honestly, as well. Like, it's just kind of not in her kit to reach the numbers that the recent characters can reach. Well built, I'm sure she can still be perfectly competent. I'm sure you can still do endgame stuff with Kutching, just maybe not the high levels of Onslaught, you know. Who did I put in here? Rex Lapis. Assassinated at the rite of dissension? This might be a fun keychain team to... Get it? Because... KW isn't even a Japanese thing. Isn't that Korean? Over Kutching. My very squishy Kutching. She takes damage very, very regularly, and she takes it hard too. And then a level 60 Chevrolet, level 60 Toma, and a level 40 Sara. That's a recipe for a great time. Killed Tsundere Cat. Tsundere Cat? Tsundere Cat? Who's Tsundere Cat? We're taking over Celestia with this one. We talked about it before. I'm gonna be very surprised if nobody dies on none of the main, like, playable characters die as we take on Celestia. I would be very surprised. Oh, Diona. If at the close of the game still no characters have died. Because if we're marching on Celestia and everyone lives, I feel like that's very unrealistic and would cheapen things in a big way as well. Oh, you need to hold. I forget how little I play Chevrolet, I forget that you have to hold that as well.
Cut to the chase.
Cutching to the chase. Escoffier does the same thing. Provides a little distraction. Lol. Everybody dies with the Lumific. Oh. I mean... Remember that event where Chevrolet was the game even said the fleeing Hilichurls, like they're Hilichurl refugees, and you were supposed to use Chevrolet to shoot them. None of them had their axe or anything. Like, drop your weapons, Chevrolet. None of them are armed. Remember that event? I remember that event. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Physical Kutching? But you guys also said that physical Xiangling was a thing too. I mean, back then that was kind of all you had. Like these days with the Notlink characters, this traversal technique not that it's useless, but compared to like Kenichi and everyone, but when she, I'm sure that was game changing for grabbing like oculi and stuff like that. I'm sure that was huge back in its day. Like, you mean you're telling me I can just teleport right onto a cliff face? Wild. Physical Barbara. Oh, the Eye of Perception. Damn it, you're right.
Check this out. Flash.
Do you need to burst in this team with Sarah? Good shot, Connery. Catching their slimes. You don't even have the excuse of being level 40.
Don't blink.
Where did that slime go? Oh, you know what? I bet oh yeah. She borrows Kale's circlet. Not that that's gonna help her a ton, but also, Skyward Atlas. Does Skyward Atlas have a physical element to it? Scar used to be, yeah. And it's not that Scar's flight is bad, but it's just so short. It doesn't last. Because his flight is fine, but it doesn't last at all. I really need to make sure I'm near enemies when I ult with Kaching. You pick one buff with Sarah. Burst, switch to your main DPS so the burst buffs them. Oh, you pick up one buff with Sarah. Okay. So, the feather that she drops, is that really just, you're doing her skill to charge her burst? Like, primarily, you're gonna want to use her burst above her... Her burst is the priority, is what I'm trying to say. My word. Can't talk. Also, what weapons does everyone have? Favonius, okay, that's fine for you. Favonius, that's fine for you too. Rightful, oh, okay. Everyone has good weapons at least. Excuse me. C6 Sarah, I don't think it is her C6, but one of her constellations allows you to drop a feather and then shoot and drop another one. We got C6 Sarah, of course we did. We got C6 Sarah while pulling for Raiden Shogun. Oh, I forgot about that till just now. Because of course we did. Her burst gives the same buff as the skill, but buffing her burst helps with team damage. Okay. How many Animostasis mats do you have? Oh, do we know what materials Jahoda uses? Because I won't consider that a leak because she's been revealed already. I guess maybe that technically is because you wouldn't know. Oh, for Venti, because you wouldn't know. Never mind. I take that back because that would be a leak because you wouldn't know her materials unless you data mined, and data mining is obviously leaks. So never mind. Disregard what I just said. Data mining is always a leak. For Venti, okay. Emo hypostasis. An emo hypostasis. I haven't fought this one for a long time. I also don't have any resin right now. Probably the new boss is Jahoda. You think Jahoda is the new boss? Is that what you mean? Let me do it, Genshin. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it, Genshin. That's right. Keep walking. That's right. Oh, I can't walk when I'm aiming. Also, Barbara's simp, whatever his name is. They said new boss is for Durin. Could be also for Jahoda? I don't know. Albert. Just as well I don't remember his bitch-ass name. warriored up.
Drop your weapons. You asked for it. Speed of light. Hey.
Yeah, I do really enjoy playing Kaching. Her attacks are so fast. Throwing the stiletto out and then teleporting over to them with an explosion, imbuing your attacks with electro. She has such a low ult requirement as well. Hey! 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 Okay. You. Okay. That's... Oh. This warbow is... Is warbow probably a good one for her? Or maybe sacrificial? Sacrificial? Warbow is a really good weapon. That has been a mainstay of my Yelan. You want to put the new boss in Dragonspine? Why? Yeah, the Dendro Sara High attack? Where is Keychain? I have Keychain and Kek W now. Rex Slappus. Both of these have a very... both Zhongli and Kaching have a very similar first attack animation. Boss of Dragonspine's only for Aloy and Eula. That's super weird. So, only for Eula, because Aloy's not a rerunnable character. I mean, Eula's borderline not a rerunnable character. That's good! Makes zero sense his boss is in Nodcry. Yeah, but like, Mika's boss is in Sumeru. Gaming has to go all the way to, what's Gaming's? Isn't Gaming the Wolf Lord? All the way to Inazuma for his boss. Bows.
Solidify.
I see everything. Nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to slide. Is that a chest? Oh, Gamin uses the crab materials. This is a chest and all you have to do is kill slimes? How the... Tell me this is new. How the hell... It did not respawn.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Shut up, Kaching. It's new in 2020. Golden crab, golden crab. It's new in 20. Are you kidding me? See, it's shit like that that builds the chest's respawn mythos. The crabs are disappointed. I haven't used Compass in Mondstadt for a while because I didn't think I needed to. I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even paying attention. What numbers is Kaching hitting on this team right now? The 100%. That's also true. You guys just said that as well. Free Ayaka on AR-45. Was that an old myth as well? Was that an old like free Ayaka at AR-45?
Make yourselves a home. I see everything.
Make yourselves a gnome. That's not bad for Kaching. I think I just saw 24,000 out of her. I'll take that. I was about to say, that thing must be almost done, right? Time for the big one! They're talking about Zhongli.
No rest for the wicked.
Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
That wasn't bad. I saw 24,000 out of Kaching. That seems really good for her. Especially the way mine. The myth was free Ayaka for 2.0. What Nahida says on Dragon Spine.
This way. Hey. I see everything.
Also, that's such a like.
Everyone hold it. I see everything.
The way like if you said I see everything, that's such a like childish thing to say. Instead of like there's snow everywhere or like there's ice all over the place. Just I see everything. That's such like a toddler way to.
I see everything.
All right. It's 11:15 before I annoy my neighbors even more. We should end. Nahida saw no. I don't know what she's talking about. What? The Tanit? Who are you even talking about? Tanit? The 6th Harbinger? What? Ruka who? I don't understand. Mako huh? What Tanit? Nahita's hobbies line? What? Maybe.
Does watching you count as a hobby? Because everything you do fascinates me. You're traveling the whole world. Where did you come from? And where will you go next? Who will you meet? And what challenges will you have to overcome?
Okay, so maybe she did see.
I want to know the answers to all these questions and more. So, please don't mind me. I just want to keep on watching you all the time.
You could not have phrased that more creepy, you little gremlin. This was before the jet quest line, and then afterwards, if you go to like the follow-up one, it's just like, what the fuck, traveler?
Can you hear that? The heavens are whispering to all living things. It's time for bed now.
My favorite one.
Quick, let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads.
That's another favorite voice line. See Lolly about Auroron. Mona about Venti. All right, quite the live stream today. Thanks everyone for stopping by. All right, tomorrow and Sunday got stuff going on with the bros. Monday, I think. Okay, as we wait for Luna 3, and there is increasingly fewer things to do in Genshin. Obviously, there's still quite a lot of quest cleanup we can do, but I am really excited about Zenless right now. So let's flip our schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's make that Zenless days, and then Tuesday, Thursday, let's make those Genshin days. So let's flip that so I can make big progress in Zenless, and then we'll flip it back when Luna 3 is here so we can start doing more Genshin stuff. But right now, because there's not like oceans of content for me to get caught up on, and I'm really excited about making progress in Zenless story. And also, we're leaving the city in the next Zenless. Who knows what that, like, where are we going? Because what's his nuts left, ran. So anyways, thanks again, everyone. Appreciate you a lot. Keep in date with the Discord so you can know what's going on and when, and I'll see you next time. Be good to each other, drink water. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.